Welcome to Criminality. The following video contains scenes that some viewers may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to Criminality. Let's take a dive into the forensic files and the science behind solving a crime. The story: while on vacation with her family in Portugal on May 3, 2007, 3-year-old Madeleine McCann disappeared from her bed. Following numerous sleds, including an inquiry into Madeleine's parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, local authorities initiate an investigation right away. Despite all the leads, nobody has been taken into custody. Two guys who have made an effort to address some of the mysteries regarding the disappearance of Madeleine McCann will be featured in these exclusive discussions. Can the newest modern innovations solve the mystery? Who is this strange guy seen by numerous witnesses? Let's dive in. Portugal's Praia d'Alas. On the evening of May 3, 2007, since being taken off her bedroom, Madeleine McCann has never been spotted. Just 60 yards away, at a restaurant, Madeleine's parents Jerry and Kate McCann have been having dinner with friends when she was kidnapped. Until Kate checks on Madeleine at 10 p.m., they are unaware that she is missing. Authorities in Portugal launch their inquiry. A month has passed. The McCanns attempt becoming unusual measures to locate their daughter. Danny Krugel, a former South African police officer renowned for his ability to locate missing people, is one of the very first people Jerry McCann meets. According to Krugel, his technology can locate anyone on the globe using a method known as quantum detection. Danny is able to geographically locate a region by using coordinates from many angles after performing a test with a hair sample. As absurd as it may sound, Krugel's matter orientation technique appears to have been successful in helping find missing people. Krugel reaches Portugal 6 weeks after Madeleine vanishes. Krugel uses the matter orientation method to try to locate Madeleine utilizing hair from her hairbrush. The range of Madeleine's location is reduced by Krugel's technology to a 1-kilometer area surrounding the hotel. He can't pinpoint her whereabouts any more precisely. According to Krugel's observations over a period of several days, Madeleine's signal is not shifting. The Portuguese government receives the conclusions from Krugel. Furthermore, Krugel advises them to bring the cadaver dogs. The Portuguese authorities start looking into Madeleine's parents after the dogs find signs of Madeleine's blood inside the McCann's car. Jerry and Kate McCann have been linked to their daughter's disappearance for almost a year. If the investigative authorities utilized the information Krugel provided them with is unclear. The incident still bothers Krugel. If invited to join an inquiry, Krugel still has faith that he can find Madeleine. It's significant to notice that neither Krugel nor any of the missing person cases request payment from the McCanns. The Portuguese authorities' investigation into Madeleine's disappearance has not resulted in any arrests in the months after she vanished. The investigation takes many directions, including looking into a group of enigmatic charity collectors that had been in the region at the time. Early on, the Praia d'Alas police discovered several guys who spent time going door to door and requesting donations for an orphanage located in a nearby village named Espiche. Espiche is only a short distance from Praia d'Alas. Furthermore, it is unquestionably true that there was no orphanage in Espiche. That could only imply that it was a fraud and that these men were attempting to mislead tourists. One of these con artists who collected money for charities had a thing for young girls. He knocked on the door as the mother with her own 3 or 4-year-old appeared in the kitchen. While he was giving his speech, she noticed that he wasn't giving her any attention at all. He was blinking down at the young child. With their limited resources, the Portuguese authorities have no way to find the con artists despite this intriguing lead. The McCann family seeks money to finance a separate search for Madeleine since they are already hurting from the police's claims and are angry that there haven't been any arrests in the case. The McCann family contracts a private firm to look into Madeleine's case in 2008. Kevin Halligan, a British citizen, is the leader of the inquiry. known as Operation Omega. Halligan is most known for aiding in a deal negotiation for Trafigura, a multi-billion-dollar commodities company. Halligan seems like the right candidate for the role based on his extensive international portfolio. Tim Craig Harvey, the former business partner of Kevin Halligan, stated that he has provided technological assistance for covert operations in Northern Ireland. He served in the SAS and worked in Iraq and the Balkans. The opulent wedding Hooligan had in Washington, D.C. best demonstrates his insider status. The McCanns are assured by Halligan that no effort would be wasted in locating their daughter. He demands $600,000. The phony charity collector was the lead that Halligan's team found to be the most promising. The description is given by a witness. The trail goes to the neighborhood's Roma or Gypsy community. We had reasonably strong information that the gene pool inside the Gypsy population was decreasing, and it was said to us that some kids, particularly beautiful kids, had been kidnapped over the previous 10 or 15 years for the sole purpose of breeding. The team focuses on a man they called George who lives in the Roma population. Because he so closely resembled one of the identikit illustrations, the team in Portugal was able to identify him. At several nearby markets, he was spotted. The crew takes pictures of George and delivers the proof to Jane Tanner, a friend of the McCanns who had seen a suspicious man walking around with a young child. One of the individuals who had spent the entire day lounging out with the McCanns was Jane Tanner, who also created the identikit image of the man with the infant in his arms. She started crying as soon as she saw the picture. "That's the man I saw taking off the child," she said. The team's top suspect is now George. They make an effort to find him. One of the squads kept a largely hidden eye on him. He pushed the crew after them into a dead end. The team believes they are getting close to actually discovering Madeleine's kidnapper 3 months after their search. The McCann family is then dealt a fatal blow. 3 months into Operation Omega, the McCann family's hired detectives have discovered a man they think is a highly likely candidate in Madeleine's loss. But just as they're about to approach the enigmatic George, disaster happens. The fact that Halligan is wanted for fraud shocks the Operation Omega team. After doing some research, Craig Harvey learns that his business partner is not who everyone believed he was. Halligan's stories about cloaks and daggers couldn't be corroborated by any proof. Even his lavish DC wedding is revealed to be fake. It found out that the marriage ceremony had been performed by a local actor and that the whole thing was a farce. Halligan is eventually apprehended by the authorities. Additionally, he completed a brief prison term for fraud connected to the Trafigura case. Operation Omega's devastation is caused by its failure. The majority of the money donated to Halligan is never retrieved and is still missing. Halligan passes away in 2018 after a cerebral hemorrhage brought on by drinking. The scandal that Kevin Halligan started is more important than any improvements that Operation Omega might have made. The McCanns have lost their daughter, been falsely accused of abducting her, and been duped, but they are unfazed in their pursuit of Madeleine. There is still optimism that Jerry and Kate McCann may eventually receive the resolution they require in the tragic case of Madeleine McCann, as technological and monitoring techniques advance. That brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section. Let's meet again with a more mysterious video.